Let me officially welcome you to the second season of Survivor Messiah, Survivor Kahuna. So, for those of you that maybe never watched last semester or have no idea how Survivor works in general, let me give you a brief overview of the game. In a moment, but not yet, I will split the 16 of you up into 2 tribes. Your tribe is your team that you will be playing this game with for the first couple weeks. Each week, you will come and you will compete in an immunity challenge. So this week, you will have an immunity challenge. Each week, you have the entire week the losing tribe has the entire week to talk with their tribe members to figure out how they're going to vote, who they're going to work with, who you're going to backstab. It's going to be great. I'm excited. All right, so we're going to get to what I'm sure a lot of you, Jared, have been trying to figure out or wondering for a while. Who is on what tribe? If I call your name out, you will come over to this side here. Zaria. Rachel. Andrea. Chloe. Zach. Micah. Chris. And Jared. Your tribe will wear red. Your tribe name is Koa. These are your bandanas. Go ahead and put them on. For the rest of you, Emily, Lindsay, Devin, Becca, Martin, Aiden, Matt, and Ricky. You will wear purple, and your tribe name is Haku. Go ahead and put your bandanas on.
Hi, team. Nice to meet everybody. Purple. I'm Martin. Hi, Martin. Nice to meet you.
I'm Aiden.
Hi, Aiden. Yes, you are. I'm Ricky.
Hi, Ricky.
I'm Emily.
Hi, Emily. Oh, yeah.
Becca.
Nice to meet you.
The season is Survivor Kahuna. In Hawaiian mythology, kahunas are either wise elders or leaders. And so, because of that, each tribe is about to elect a leader for their tribe. I will hand out whiteboards. We will start with Koa. All right, has everyone made their decision? All right, we'll start with Daria and we'll go down the line and reveal who you chose.
Andrew.
Daria, let's one vote for Andrea.
Jared.
One vote for Jared.
Micah.
One vote Micah. 2 votes Micah. 2 votes Jared. 2 votes Andrea. Zach. What? So we have 2 votes Andrea, 2 votes Zach, 2 votes Jared, 2 votes Micah. I did not plan for that. All right, the 4 people who are tied for the votes, step forward. Among the 4 of you, you must choose a leader. If you cannot come to a decision, the other tribe will choose for you between the 4 of you. You don't need to vote. You can talk. If the 4 of you can talk about it.
Well,
You're on fine.
I want Andrew to lead.
Okay.
Sure. All right. Very diplomatic. Did I hear that correctly, Andrea?
Yes.
Yes? All right. Yeah.
So, I'm really surprised I'm the Kahuna, mainly because I've never watched Survivor before, but it'll be good. I'm excited. I like my team a lot. I mean, they seem like a really fun group of people, and I know like half of them already, so I think it'll be good.
All right.
I'm sorry now if I spelled your name wrong.
All right, we'll start with Devin and we'll go down the line.
Mars.
1 vote for Martin. 2 votes for Martin. Here we go. Devin. 1 vote Devin.
Ricky.
1 vote Ricky. Devin. Martin. Lindsay. So we have, is that 3 votes Martin and 3 votes Devin?
Yeah.
Is that correct? The 2 of you must agree or the other tribe will choose for you.
Martin.
Martin must agree. Or the other tribe gets to choose.
I can. Okay.
Is that a yes, Martin?
Sure.
Okay.
So this has been interesting. I suppose maybe for formality's sake, I should introduce myself. I'm Martin. I'm a junior. I'm a digital media major. And I have a lot of pressure on me.
Andrew has been chosen as the leader for Koa. Martin has been chosen as the leader for Haku. Here's what's going to happen next. I'm going to explain the immunity challenge. We will have a few people demonstrate briefly the challenge. And then the Kahunas will choose who does what in this challenge without discussing with their tribe. Additionally, the Kahuna on the winning tribe of this challenge will have to choose one person on the opposite tribe to receive a clue to a hidden immunity idol hidden on campus. Does everyone understand?
Yeah.
All right. If you guys want to go to the sides, we will now have our demonstrators come up and we will explain the challenge. All right. As you will see, we have two identical courses laid out, one on this side, one on the other side of the hallway. What's going to happen is you're going to have 3 people in hula hoops, as shown by Brandon, Paul, and Ember. You're going to have 3 runners. Garrett is representing all 3 of our runners. And you will have 2 people that are going to do the puzzle-ish element at the end of the challenge. How the challenge will work is the runners will grow and grab, one at a time, grab a poly spot from the stack of poly spots. You will then return to the wooden blocks and you will throw the poly spot off to your next tribe member, who will then turn around and continue the process. The last tribe member must land it in the bucket. Oh. So the runners are both getting poly spots one at a time from the chairs, as well as returning them from the field. You cannot throw them back from the field, you must walk them back, place them behind the wooden blocks. All the poly spots must be thrown from behind the wooden blocks. Once all 40 poly spots have made it into the bucket, the 2 puzzle solvers will then grab the poly spots and will have to lay them out in order. The poly spots are numbered. The first tribe to have their 2 puzzle solvers order all 40 of the poly spots wins immunity. This is what you were playing for? This is the immunity totem, also known as the bunny. Whichever tribe is in possession of the bunny is immune and cannot be voted out. The losing tribe, a week from today, will vote the first person out of this game. All right, so Martin and Andrea, come over here. So Andrea, who are your 3 runners going to be?
Can it be me?
You are one of the people who will be participating. You can place yourself wherever you want.
Me, Zach, and Jared are going to be runners.
Okay. Martin, who are your runners going to be?
Aiden, Matt, and Becca.
Andrea, what is the order of your people in the hula hoops?
Do Micah in the first one, Chris in the second one, and Rachel in the third one.
All right. Martin, what is the order of your 3 people in the hula hoops?
I will be in the first one. Emily will be in the second. Lindsay will be in the third.
All right. So, Andrea, who does that leave to solve your puzzle at the end?
Chloe and Mary.
All right. Martin, who does that leave to solve your puzzle at the end?
Ricky and Devin.
All right. Everybody clear on what their role is. All right. Haku, you can get set up right here. Koa, you can get set up on the other side. Drivers, get ready. Go! Poly spots are difficult to throw. There is a learning curve.
All right, Jeff.
They must be caught. For Haku.
Just like over you.
Yeah, Martin. Andrew, you can carry them all the way back.
I'm sorry. I'm one side of them.
Trying.
You can give it one. Believe. This one on this. 2. Just like that.
Wait, what is this?
Throw face up.
Wait.
I don't know easier.
Guys, our title.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're doing great.
It's all right.
Doing great.
I'm apologizing to Emily.
Great.
Yeah.
Yes. Excellent.
Oh, you're good at touching these.
You guys are doing great.
Nice.
That's better. Yeah. Go. Bye, guys.
Almost through there.
This is right, guys. We got it. We got it.
Guys, we probably still have to get on to this.
About the other team. Let's go to keep on throwing this.
Keep on third.
Keep on throwing.
We still have a chance. With immunity. All right. Who wants it from Koa? Jared taking the bunny for Koa. Koa is safe for the week. No one from your tribe going home. Enjoy the week off. For Haku, a week from now, you'll have tribal council, where the first person will be voted out of Survivor Kahuna. Yes.
We all have everybody.
No, I mean, it's the Kahuna's decision. She got to do it. We voted her in. We got to trust her now.
So much pressure.
Wow. You got this.
Okay.
You got this.
Go ahead and choose. And the clue goes to Martin. All right. Martin receives a clue to the hidden mini idol. Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you.
One note, if the Kahunas at any point in the game are voted out, then the tribe will immediately elect a new Kahuna. Just so everyone knows. All right. I'll see you next Sunday at 9 p.m. for Haku's Tribal Council. Until then, good night.
I was bringing home the bunny this week. See, at the very beginning when we were looking at Kahunas, we had a couple of different options. It ended up coming down to me, Zach, Micah, and Andrea. I didn't want to be the leader. Being the leader paints a big target right on your back. But I knew that, or I suspected that the leader would have some sort of power. I was thinking like a legacy advantage. So I decided I want to keep that away from the big theater group of people. So even though I voted initially for Zach because I felt like I could trust Zach to some degree, at least for the beginning of the game, when presented the opportunity of the four people, I decided Andrea was the safest person to give it to keep it outside of the Zach, Micah, and post-merge Martin and Aiden theater group because I want to keep the power away from them. I'm just hoping to have a fun time, and I'm super excited to be here. Koa wins!
As I was running back and forth to get the little pot sticker things, I know that's a Chinese dish restaurant dish thing, but I found an immunity idol clue. Did not know what to do with that, mainly because I haven't seen Survivor before, and B, I wasn't sure if it was like supposed to be a whole team thing, so I just put it in my pocket, and we'll see how that goes. But I'm really excited to play, because this seems really fun, and coming off of a win, I'm super pumped,
So, just won the first challenge. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm feeling fairly confident about our team, how we're going to be able to work together. The fact that we won the first week definitely going to be a bit of a morale booster for the entire group. Andrea being the leader, very excited that she's the leader. I think that she'll do an excellent job. And the fact that she wanted to vote me as leader kind of puts me in a unique position because she's already asked me for advice about some of the stuff that she has to do. So it gives me just a tad bit more power in the group than I was initially expecting.
I started this game thinking that I was going to avoid positions of leadership. So, because I know that I have a tendency to step into positions of leadership And I didn't want to just assume something because too many times, from what I've observed, people that are in positions of leadership are seen as too powerful, and thus they get eliminated pretty quickly. To avoid that altogether, I wanted to kind of lay low. I now find this situation impossible. I feel like we did okay with the challenge. We kept up a positive attitude. Everyone seemed to do well and enjoy themselves even though we lost. That's always good to have good sportsmanship, teamwork there. But at the end of that challenge, my first thought was, oh no, I might be going home this week. That's a terrifying thought. I don't want to go home this week. So for Andrea, the other team's Kahuna, to give me this, that's exciting. And I'm gonna open it here on camera. I haven't read it yet. Congratulations, you have found a clue to a hidden immunity idol. What you choose to do with this information is up to you. Your journey begins where you had to start. For in this game, everyone must play a part. What paths connect, graze what began as seed. The rustles are heard, you will find it.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed that we didn't win tonight, but I think our team is really positive, and I think that very encouraging of each other. I'm a little worried about like skill level and stuff, but you know, I really like these guys, and I think we're gonna do fine. And if I get voted out, I'm alright with that, but I'd like to stay in for a couple weeks at least. I think I'm gonna stay fairly neutral in all this. I can't really think of any specific person that I want to kick out. Like, I mean, I think Martin did as well as he could the time that he had. And I think he'll do better in the future. So, you know, I think we'll be okay.
I went to check my mail just to see what would be there. And there's another clue. At least, I think it's a clue. I don't know what it is. I haven't opened it yet, but I'm opening it now. So we're about to learn something here. Oh. Congratulations, Kahuna. You have been elected the Kahuna of your tribe. Being a leader comes with risk, responsibility, and power. As the Kahuna, you have a secret advantage in the game. This advantage gives you an extra vote at the tribal council of your choice. You must announce that you are using this advantage when JJ says, "I'll go tally the votes at tribal council." After announcing your advantage, you must give this note to JJ. You will then cast a second vote, just like you cast your first vote. In the event of a tie, you will only cast one vote during the revote. You may not play this on a revote. This advantage cannot be stolen from you. You can only use this advantage prior to the merge. This advantage has no power after the merge occurs. The merge occurs. The timing of the merge will remain a mystery. I don't know what to do with all of this.
Looks like this week we're going to vote for Ricky to get out. So the first person that I talked to was Devin, because we knew each other a little bit before this started. And she's probably the person that I'm closest with in the game. Then I also feel like I can probably trust Lindsay, who I talk to next. And the three of us really just were concerned about getting out any of the boys this week, so that then the girls have a majority. And then next week, if we want to, we can make sure that the boys can't pick us off one by one. And that if we decide we want to, then we can just get rid of the boys and keep all of the girls strong. And then Devin talked to Matt, who talked to Martin and Aiden. And Matt wants to work with me and Devin, and then potentially one of the other girls to have like a strong 6 that we're working towards. I don't know how that's gonna go, because I haven't actually talked to anyone in person besides Devin, Lindsay, and Emily about plans, so that has me a little bit nervous. But it seems like this week all 7 of us are saying at least that we're gonna vote for Ricky. So hopefully that works out.
Hi everybody. I really don't know what's going on tonight. I have gone looking for the idol a couple of times. I've just been back and forth, just looking around. I was looking in on the nature trail, and I actually came across a something that I don't believe was an idol. It was a little mini Nutcracker Christmas ornament. So, pretty sure that's not it, because it's usually in the shape of a necklace. But, like, I mean, I've got 2 options for tonight. I'm either gonna go with someone who really struggled in the challenge, which was Emily, or Martin, just based off the fact that he was the team leader and he didn't assign everyone very proper roles, and or the fact that he also has a clue to the idol, which was given to him by the leader of the other tribe. So I don't really know what's gonna happen tonight. I still don't know who I'm gonna vote for. It's gonna end up being one of those things that's gonna happen like last second. I'm gonna see what happens, just read everyone's faces and hope stuff works out.
So tonight is Tribal Council. This is a little terrifying, a little nerve-wracking. And I mean, there's some excitement too, but it's interesting. The thing with this game is that it's very easy to become paranoid, and I have experienced that firsthand. I have been searching all week for the idol. I've searched at least an hour every day, and wasn't able to find anything. I feel like I'm really close to where it is, but I'm not sure where it is, and I don't know if it's already been found or not. That's completely possible too. So this is what's happened thus far. There are kind of 2 different groups that have come together, one being Devin, Becca, and Lindsay, and the other group being me, Matt, and Aiden. And Matt's been kind of organizing the entire thing. Our plan right now is for those 2 groups to work together, and we're gonna vote out Ricky. I'm really hoping that everyone's being honest, because if they aren't being honest, this is where the paranoia comes in. It's very possible that everyone is lying to me, and that the whispers that Aiden mentioned about are true, and that I could be going home. I really hope that's not the case. After having talked with people over the past few days, I don't think it is the case, but it would not surprise me if my name comes up on that ballot. So, we'll have to see.
But what it's kind of looking like is we have 2 groups of alliances. So we have the 3 of us, and then we have 3 of the girls, Becca, Lindsay, and Devin. They've kind of created their own lines, and we've created ours, so we're kind of going together, and the 2 people, so there's 2 people up for, basically 2 people up for elimination tonight, Ricky and Emily, and the way it's going, I think most of us are going to be voting Ricky, but I have this feeling that Ricky can actually be really useful to us in the future, and so I don't really want to vote for Ricky, but also to sustain the alliance, it would be a better idea to vote for Ricky than Emily, because the girls want Emily to stay, but I don't think that means, I think that Ricky would be more beneficial to us than Emily, so I'm voting for Emily. So we'll see how that goes.
Welcome to Tribal Council. Tonight we'll be voting the first person out of this game. So Matt, you guys lost the first challenge. Tell me what it was like going throughout the week.
That was agonizing. I mean, you hear about tribal council, you watch it in the documentaries, and then you don't ever anticipate yourself sitting here, you know? I always thought I was not going to have to go through a tribal council until the merge, and here we are, so.
You were hoping you'd win every challenge up until the merge.
Yeah.
That was the plan.
that was the goal.
Yep, that was.
We're 0 for 1 so far.
So, you guys had to elect a leader for your tribe. Devin and Martin each got 3 votes. Martin, how did you feel about being chosen as the leader?
I think it's safe to say that no one wanted to be the leader, but someone has to. So I'll do what I can with the position. I want to do the best for my team.
Devin, as soon as you each found out you each got 3 votes, you were really adamant about making sure Martin was the leader. Is that because you, like Martin said, you wanted to make sure that you weren't in a leadership position?
Yeah, it's just like, I didn't ahead of this week really know anybody on my tribe, so I didn't really want to be in charge of everybody. And I also voted for Martin to be the leader, so I kind of wanted that to actually happen.
Martin, how do you feel about the fact that Devin kind of pushed for you to do it and keep herself in the background?
I don't blame her for it. Like I said, I don't think anyone wanted to be in this position. In complete honesty, one of my strategies coming into the game was to attempt to avoid positions of leadership. You see how well I did at that.
We have our own live laugh track.
But now that I'm in this position, we're going to do the best we can for the team.
All right. Becca, one thing Devin mentioned was that she didn't really know anyone coming into this game. Is that something that you worry about other people who maybe do know people coming into this game?
I think maybe there's a tendency to like see people who know each other beforehand and assume that they're gonna work together and like that kind of thing. But I'm hoping that like our tribe bond is really strong enough to get through that those kinds of connections aren't gonna be issues.
So you're not really worried about people who knew each other going in? Is that what you're saying?
I'm hoping it's not an issue.
Okay. Is there anyone that you know of who does know anyone? Knew anyone well before the game on your tribe?
Yeah, well my roommate is playing in the game, so I did know her beforehand. And that was something that I was a little bit like worried that people would see that and maybe be freaked out by it, but it's not something that, I'm hoping it's not something that like draws attention to that bond.
So Lindsay, this is a game where people are constantly, throughout the entire game, you're going to be turning on each other. Is it possible to fully trust someone, especially even the first week of this game?
I don't know. I think the first week, yes. And then eventually, no.
Aiden, what do you think? Is it possible to fully trust someone in this game?
I don't. No. I think that we need to have some level of trust for each other, but eventually we just know that eventually Survivor just turns into every man for himself, and that's what we all came in with the knowledge of, and I think we're prepared for that.
That was my answer, but like, well.
Emily, do you agree with that?
I think you can get pretty close to trusting someone fully, but there's always that little bit of doubt that maybe something is happening that you don't know is happening, and the people you think you trust are actually turning against you.
Is that something that you've worried about throughout the week?
Yes.
Yes. Who's been worried throughout the week that people have been doing something that they're unaware of? So everyone.
Great.
We're all on the same page. Good job, guys.
Great.
So Ricky, if everyone is constantly worried about everyone else, how do you ever feel confident that you know what you think is going to happen at Tribal Council is actually going to happen?
I believe that depends on all the people who you have to rely on and whether or not they go through with a plan, if there is one.
Okay. Do you feel like there's a plan that you know of that's going to be gone through with tonight?
I have no idea.
Is there anyone that feels confident they know what's going on tonight? Becca, you seem to say kind of.
I'm hoping.
You're hoping. My guess is a lot of people are at the point of hoping right now. In which case, we're going to find out who is correct. With with that, it's time to vote. Ricky.
Oh, dang it. Why
Go
am I
back and
first?
vote. Go down the line. It's easier for me.
I hope that this is a plan for tonight.
Words of Frank Sinatra. It had to be you.
I'll go tally the votes. All right. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I will now read the votes. First vote, Ricky.
Oh.
One vote, Ricky. Emily. One vote, Ricky. One vote, Emily. Ricky. Two votes, Ricky. One vote, Emily.
Thanks, tribe.
Emily. Two votes, Emily. Two votes, Ricky. Ricky. Three votes, Ricky. Two votes, Emily. Ricky. Four votes, Ricky. Two votes, Emily. The first person voted out of Survivor Kahuna, Ricky. Ricky, you'll need to bring me your torch.
Please, guys.
We love you.
I don't believe that.
Ricky, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
Good luck, guys.
Well, he seemed quite surprised by that. Guess we'll see who gets surprised next time.
Hi. I had no idea that was coming. I was told by some people, well, no one gave any hints or anything. I saw some glances at Tribal that kind of implied that maybe it was going to be me, but I guess not hearing much from anybody could have been an indicator, but honestly, I was just in it to have fun. I'm still going to root for the Haku tribe just because that's where I was and I liked my tribe. And well, if I were to do anything differently, I would have started talking to people a little earlier. I heard that was what, that's what I heard some people were saying was the deciding factor, is that people were talking and didn't hear from me. So, well, I had fun. I'll still come watch, support my tribe, and we'll see what happens.